Hi everyone, I hope you have watched the previous videos. Let's start the session. The escape velocity for a body of mass 1 kg from the Earth's surface is 11.2 km per second. The escape velocity for a body of mass 100 kg would be. So here the answer is option C, 11.2 km per second. Because escape velocity is independent of mass of projectile, which is projected. Okay. When a body is taken from Earth to Moon. So the answer is weight changes but mass remains same. Everyone knows this answer, right? Mass remains constant but weight changes. Okay, because weight equals to mass into gravity, right? Weight equals to mass into gravity. So here on Earth, Earth's gravity is different and Moon's gravity is different. That's why weight changes but mass remains same. Okay. A mirage occurs because of what? Total internal reflection by layers of air. Okay, the mirage is caused by the total internal reflection of light at layers of air of different densities. Okay, in desert the sand is very hot during daytime, and as a result the layer of air in contact with it get heated up and become lighter. The lighter air rises up and the denser air from above comes down. Okay. Atomic power plant works on principle of atomic power plant works on principle of fission. Okay. Option A, fission. The basic principle of performance of a nuclear power plant is based on obtaining heat energy through the nuclear fission of the atoms nucleus from the fuel. Okay. With this heat, the reactor converts water to steam at higher temperature and pressure. Bolometer is used to measure bolometer is used to measure a temperature. It's an instrument used to measure infrared or heat radiation. Okay, the bolometer is essentially a very sensitive thermometer. It can be used with a spectroscope to measure the ability of certain chemical compounds to absorb various wavelengths of infrared radiation. These measurements provide valuable information about the structures of these compounds. The bolometer has also been used to measure the temperature of Moon's surface through a telescope. Okay, so the answer is temperature. Invented mercury barometer. Mercury barometer. Everyone knows this. Torricelli. Okay. A person is hurt on kicking a stone a person is hurt on kicking a stone due to the reaction. Okay. It's a Newton's third law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Okay. If the number of rotations of the earth increases, then the weight of the object on its surface. The answer is decreases. Okay. Which of the following is an example for cantilever beam? Here the answer is bridge. Okay. Cantilever beam is nothing but a beam with the fixed at one end and other end is free. Okay, reactions do not exist at fixed end, whereas reactions occur at free. Okay, it looks like this. This is the fixed end. Here there is no support. Okay, one side is fixed, other one is free. It is difficult to cook rice at top of the mountain. Okay, at higher altitudes like mountains, cooking food is difficult because higher altitudes means lower atmospheric pressure and thus lower boiling point. But that doesn't mean that food can be cooked at low temperatures easily. Okay, so at top of the mountain it's difficult to cook rice. Okay, if the temperature inside a room is increased, the relative humidity will decrease. Okay, if the water vapor content stays the same and the temperature drops, the relative humidity increases. Okay, if the water vapor content stays the same and the temperature rises, the relative humidity decreases. Okay, this is because cold air doesn't require as much moisture to become saturated as warmer air. A soap bubble shows colors when illuminated with white light. This is due to interference. Okay, the instrument used to see the distant objects on the Earth. It's terrestrial telescope. Okay, global warming is expected to result in increase in sea level, change in crop pattern, change in coastal line, D all of the above. So answer is all of the above. Okay. Which of the following liquids has the least density? Answer is petrol. Okay. For liquids which are commonly found in everyday life, gasoline has a pretty low density like 0.7 gram per milliliter. It is about 30% lighter than water, which has a density of 1 gram per milliliter. Okay. Which of the following principle is used to produce low temperatures? Answer is adiabatic demagnetization. Okay. Adiabatic demagnetization. Adiabatic demagnetization is a process of cooling. Okay. It occurs in magnetocaloric materials. The principle is that these materials heat up when placed in a magnetic field and cools down when removed from the magnetic field. Okay. A photoelectric cell converts light energy to electrical energy. Okay. Two stones of different masses are dropped simultaneously from the top of building. The answer is both stones reach the ground at the same time. Okay. The ozone hole that has been detected lies in the atmosphere above. Answer is Antarctica. Okay. The severe depletion of the Antarctic ozone layer known as ozone hole. Okay. Ozone hole. Ozone hole. Okay. The device used to change the speed of an electric fan. That is regulator. Everyone knows this, right? Fog is an example of. Fog is liquid dispersed in gas. Okay. Materials for rainproof coats and tents owe their waterproof properties to. It is surface tension. Okay. Materials used to make raincoats have higher surface tension because due to surface tension, water droplets do not stick to the material. Okay, surface tension is the tendency of fluid surface to shrink into the minimum surface area possible. Okay, surface tension allows insect, usually denser than water, to float and slide on water surfaces. Okay, the modulus of rigidity is the ratio. Modulus of rigidity is the ratio of shearing stress to shearing strain. Okay. The propagation of sound waves in a gas involves. Answer is adiabatic, compression, and rarefaction. The propagation of sound waves through air or gas is an adiabatic process. Sound waves travel very quickly through mediums in cycle of compression and rarefaction. Rarefaction means expansion. Okay. Rarefaction means expansion. Okay. Therefore, the expansion and compression takes place very quickly, causing a localized variation in temperatures. Okay. Which of the following is not a property of heavy water? Answer is boiling point of heavy water is lower than that of ordinary water. Okay. Two stones are dropped down simultaneously from different heights. At the starting time, the distance between them is 30 centimeters. After 1 second, the distance between the two stones will be how much? Here the value of g is given 10 meters per second square. Right? Here after 2 seconds or any difference in seconds, separation will be 30 centimeters only, as both bodies cover same distance for same time interval under gravity. Okay, so here the answer is 30 centimeters. If input frequency of full wave rectifier be n, then output frequency will be in full wave rectifier circuit. If we consider this, the output frequency is certainly twice that of input frequency. So if the input frequency is 50 Hz, output frequency will be 100 Hz. So here the answer is 2n. Okay. Heat transfer horizontally within the atmosphere is called. Answer is advection. Okay. Advection often refers to the transport of some property of the atmosphere or ocean, such as heat, humidity, or salinity. Okay. Advection is important for the formation of orographic clouds and precipitation of water from clouds as part of the hydrological cycle. Okay. Noise is measured in, everyone knows the decibel. The bats can fly in the dark because they generate ultrasound waves. Okay. What changes will happen to a bowl of ice and water kept at exactly 0 degrees Celsius? The answer is no change will happen. No change will take place at all because they have reached thermal equilibrium and thus no further change occurs. Okay. Curie point is the temperature at which a metal loses magnetic properties. Okay. The Curie temperature or Curie point is the temperature above which certain materials lose their permanent magnetic properties to be replaced by induced magnetism. Okay. The Curie temperature is named after Pierre Curie, who showed that magnetism was lost at critical temperature. Angle of friction and angle of repose are equal to each other. Okay. Let us consider a body of mass m here. Okay. Resting on a plane. Here it's mass m. Okay. Also consider when the plane makes an angle theta. So it's an inclined plane. The body just begins to move. Let R be the reaction of the body, F be the friction force. Okay. So the body will gonna slide down, right? So here this is the mg sin theta. Sorry, here it acts downward, right? So this one is mg sin theta. So opposite force is friction force. So this one is mg cos theta. Reaction force is R. Okay. This is theta. So here mg sin theta equals to minus f mg cos theta equals to reaction. Is the first one. Is the second one. Okay, dividing equation 1 by equation 2, mg sin theta by mg cos theta equals to minus f by minus r. It's equals to mg gets cancelled, negative signs cancel. So tan theta equals to f by r. Okay, tan theta is also called mu. Mu means frictional coefficient of friction. Okay, coefficient of friction. Okay, so where so tan theta equals to tan alpha. Alpha is angle of repose. Okay, alpha is angle of repose. The angle of repose is equals to angle of friction. Means alpha equals to theta. I will explain this in detail in the short concepts. Okay, don't worry. But here angle of friction and angle of repose are equals to each other. Okay. A cell has an EMF of 1.5 volt when connected across an external resistance of 2 ohms. The terminal potential difference falls to 1 volt. The internal resistance of the cell is. So internal resistance of the cell given by R equals to, let's say, E minus V by V into R. Here E is 1.5 volts, right? E equals to 1.5 volts. V equals to 1 volt. And distance equals to ohms. So internal resistance R equals to 1.5 minus 1 by 1 into 2, that is 0.5 into 2, that is equals to 1 ohm. Okay, so yeah, here answer is 1. Intensity of gravitational field of Earth is maximum at poles. Okay, the acceleration due to gravity at the point on the Earth is G equals to Gm by R square, right? Where G is universal gravitational constant. M is mass of Earth. R is radius of the Earth. Okay. Since Earth is not a perfect sphere, it is little flat at the poles and bulged at the equator. The distance from the poles to the center of the Earth is slightly less than the distance from the point on the equator to the center of the Earth. So G is slightly more at poles than at equator. Okay. So here poles radius is less, so overall gravity is more. Okay. The spokes used in the wheel of bicycle increases its moment of inertia. Okay. The spokes, if cycle wheel increase its moment of inertia, the greater is the moment of inertia, the more is the opposition to any change from the other external forces in it from the uniform rotational motion. As a result, cycle moves smoothly and steadily. A transformer works on principle of it is mutual induction. Okay. A transformer consists of two electrically isolated coils and operates on Faraday's principle. Okay. Remember Faraday's principle. Okay. Faraday's principle of mutual induction. Okay. In which an EMF is induced in the transformer's secondary coil by the magnetic flux generated by the voltage and current flowing in the primary coil winding. Okay. Lighthouses are placed with powerful light to guide and warn the ships coming from the different direction in the ocean. Okay. When a ship enters the sea from a river, it is a little rise. Okay. It rises a little. Sorry. When a ship enters the sea from river, the ship is elevated or uplifted due to the density of seawater, and during the buoyant motion of the ship, as it would gain both potential and kinetic energy when rising in the fluid. Okay. Which of the following diodes is mostly commonly used as a voltage regulator? That is Zener diode. Okay. Zener diodes are widely used as voltage references as a shunt regulators to regulate the voltage across small circuits when connected in parallel with a variable voltage source so that it is reverse bias. Okay. A Zener diode conducts when the voltage reaches the diode's reverse breakdown voltage. Okay. Seawater can be purified by the process of distillation. Okay. The scientist who first sent electromagnetic waves to a distant places is answer is Thomas Alva Edison. Okay. The center of gravity of a sprinter during the race lies. So ahead of his feet. Okay. Cloudy nights are warmer compared to night because clouds mainly reflect back the heat given by the earth. Okay. And during the day, our earth receives the light from the sun and gets heated. Now during a clear night, that is when there are no clouds, this heat easily escapes through the atmosphere into the space, resulting in cooling of earth. Okay. Since the heat remains in the atmosphere, cloudy nights are warmer than the clear nights. A metal plate with a circular hole at the center is heated when what will happen to the area of hole? It increases. Okay. Hole size is irrelevant in this case. So we can think that hole is very large. If we carve hole so large that its radius is slightly less than that of the plate itself, then we will have a ring. Okay. It is obvious that the radius of the ring will increase as the atoms have more energy, so their oscillation amplitude will increase as the diameter of the ring increases. The diameter of hole will also increase. Okay. The period of revolution of geostationary satellites is 24 hours. A piece of paper and a cricket ball are dropped from the same height, under which of the following conditions do both reach the surface simultaneously? Everyone knows that, right? They must be dropped in vacuum. Then it will reach the surface simultaneously. Okay. The frequency of ultrasound wave is that is below 20 kilohertz. Okay. Ultrasound is not different from normal audible sound in its physical properties, except that humans cannot hear it. Okay. This limit varies from person to person, and it is approximately 20 kilohertz in healthy young adults. Okay. Ultrasound devices operate and with frequencies from 20 kilohertz up to several gigahertz. Okay. Which type of reaction produces the most harmful radiation? Answer is fission reaction. Okay. In such a reaction, free neutrons released by each fission event can trigger more events, which in turn release more neutrons and cause more fission. Okay. The chemical elements, isotopes that can sustain efficient chain reaction are called nuclear fuels and are said to be fissile. Okay. There is the following relation between the velocity and time of particle v equals to 20 plus 0.1 t square. The particle is. Acceleration is defined as rate of change of velocity with respect to time. So sorry, I'll change the color. A equals to d by dt of velocity of particle. Okay. So here the acceleration is differentiation of the velocity, that is d by dt of 20 plus 0.1 t square. So here is constant, right? It becomes 0 plus 0.1 into 2 into t. So 0.2 t. Okay. Or a equals to 0.2 t. Okay. Which is depend on time. That is, it will vary with the time. So it's a non-uniform acceleration. So okay. So here it is, non-uniform acceleration. Option C. Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you.